behind this. Going off the legacy of Generation 1 and seeing how we already got a tailgate in the IDW Generations line, we figured another Windcharger was coming, despite the fact we already have one from Reveal the Shields. But it doesn't stop there. A little while longer and we have another Windcharger in Power the Primes, much closer to the recognized shape. Well, options are good at least. Windcharger can accelerate to impressive speeds immediately, but will just as quickly stop to investigate something of interest and to post it on Instagram. But what makes him stand out was his ability to control electromagnetics and become Discount Magneto. While evoking sneaky traits of a Pontiac, Windcharger transforms into a custom-made muscle car, and with a dark red it provokes an aggressive tone. I'm sure someone's stepdad drives this. What's with the prolapse of piping on the back? 4 exhausts just sticking out without a care. Probably got some paint chips from other cars, but why should he care? The side profile shows the slim canopy for wind resistance, but the rest of him feels like he could pack a punch. Odd because he's just a tiny mini-bot, but I'm not arguing. There are some things to admire and some consistency, but he's also a little bland. There's some paint on it, but the majority remains this molded dark red all around. At least Tailgate had some blue flames for a kick, but he does have an exposed engine section thanks to the new head. Still keeping the peg hole, however. Small, but better than nothing. Wind resistant down to the spoiler. Charger, engine of a charging bull. Wind, charger, fits the bill enough. I think just a minor stripe on the side would have been fine, but considering his origins, I get why he looks like this. I think there's at least a consistency and rage that shouldn't be overlooked, though easily can be. Robot mode. Transforming into robot mode is easier than the other way around. You have to line things up and make sure things get out of the way. But getting into robot mode, he's a strong meh. The size is fine lining up with the class, and there's some advantages over the Reveal the Shields toy, like using the proper chest. However, there's a good flow to the first draft and pretty enjoyable gimmicks. This is just shapes. Hey, can you hear me over the tiny head? The molding is great and the paint job is very well done, but why is it so small, teetering to the Micromasters? You also have to move the backpack in order to rotate, but hey, it turns. Did someone say articulation? Head rotates, ball joint shoulders, ball joint elbows, ball joint hips, ball joint knees, and feet joint. Articulation is alright when the shoulders and backpack get out of the way. I don't even mind the waist not tapping into place. Easier for the extended charger. And how can I forget those damn sexy legs? Oh, good golly. There's just something really off about how large his arms are in comparison to the thin legs, tiny head, and chest. Yet, here's where things get confusing. For a while I was curious what made it work for Tailgate and not Windcharger. Taking out the other two superior Windchargers, I think I figured it out. Tailgate is based out of his respective comic art, so we kinda know where he's coming from. His head is absolutely out of the norm with the large cartoon eyes showing his adorable and emotional side. Top that with the color scheme, and while he has the same body shape, it feels playful. Windcharger's head, shrunken like Beetlejuice, just looks so simple, average, stern, and plain. Top that with a more mild deco with a dark gray torso and red color scheme. It feels like it's not sure what it wants to be. Reveal the Shields went for an enjoyable warrior toy. Power the Primes went G1 theme with a mild feel that surprisingly works. The Combined Wars has a conflicting aesthetic that puts him behind the pack. It doesn't break the mold enough to justify the purchase, but if he wants to be a leg model, then he's got an advantage. You can also flip these side panels around to your liking, and if he's over a red wall, you can turn him around and he disappeared! I wasn't sure what to say about this, as it wasn't clear why this Windcharger just doesn't interest me enough, even without the consideration of the other two, hoping what I'm saying is clear and understood. This isn't a bad toy, I mean it's just a red tailgate, but what worked for him doesn't continue here. And though the Reveal the Shields toy is hard to find, with the introduction of Power the Primes, I'm not sure you need this. It's not bad if you're struggling trying to find a Windcharger, this can fill the spot, but I don't imagine anyone feeling this is too important to not miss out on. Hold up, is that the head of a tiny Megatron? What is this?